If you ever hear hold my beer, watch this.
Okay, good morning everybody. Welcome back to Adventures of Papa Tweety's Garage, again, here at Barge Family Garage. So, we're going to do some more work on the Nova, and we're going to get as far as we can get. I always kind of say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We do and don't make it. Like last weekend, I didn't make it to the cow vent. So, yeah, we'll get there when we can. So, I'm going to go ahead and get turned around here. Okay, so Joe's got the mud work pretty much done on the trunk lid and around where he did the patches and the taillight openings. So that's done. Not quite sure exactly yet what he's planning on working on today. So we're just going to go with that. And the Monte Carlo's back in here. And the Camaro's up on the lift. So with that, I think we're going to get you started. So we'll be back in a bit. Ah, it just ain't. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what to use.
What do you mean what to use? The longest block possible. How have we not learned that?
Well, yeah, but I mean, the flat block don't sit in there quite right. Because it's
probably going to be the little rectangle block.
Curved. Well, that's what I had was the little rectangle one. Oh,
No,
that one or that one?
That one.
Okay.
Because you got a radius.
Yeah.
We're going to be using the curved material. Guess we didn't put gloves on. Guess we didn't put tape on. And you'll probably find that you'll have to get pretty close to those deals. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But not for your first round or whatever.
I'm right up probably eighth of an inch, quarter of an inch away from eighth of an inch away from the
low.
Yeah.
So when you have that low, we could still
That
come in.
that tape will frickin' put a straight edge right there. I should have waited to tape it off.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, when we got a low here, we could flip it over and tap that
Yeah.
and see if we can bring that low up. This is the low I was talking you're going to fill across that body line.
Yep.
Right?
There's more lows there than I thought there was. But there's gonna be. Yep.
For when you're ready to fill it.
Yep.
Because you'll have to wipe that all down with alcohol yet. What are you seeing?
Take a little bit of a low right in there.
Yeah, and some of those you're probably not going to get rid of because of this.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a low there, Tim. I think you're just seeing it because of this. But I think we could probably, yep, we need to do a little tap there because when you feel it, it's pretty deep. There's actually a dent right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is straight. I don't think that needs any filler. I think this needs a little filler. I think we need to fix this spot. And then make sure that, like, block those, make sure. I literally thought there was like 3 or 4 spots of filler we would need. 1, 2.
I thought there was one over in here, but evidently there's not.
So we can come back in. So your vents right here. There's actually a little bit of run your block back across that.
Did it make it less? It looks like it. I see scratches in it right away.
That's pretty close to gone. It's gonna need a little filler. You're gonna have to tape right on the edge.
Right on the edge of it, so that.
And do a little filler here and here. So I would probably just smear like this area and sand it out. Stay away from this a little bit.
Yeah.
But I literally think you need to smear about that big.
Okay.
Concentrating more on the 2 low spots. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That panel shouldn't take a whole lot. There's a real minor one there. I don't think that was. I think by the time we find the bottom of that one will probably come around. It's hard to see in that gray too, and then you're working under a car.
Yep.
You may want to entertain being there.
Yeah, I'll move it back there.
Under a light, you know what I mean?
Everything else seems like it's pretty decent. We'll move me a table over here. I don't like that one. I want to try and get it to where I'm not getting it in them fins at all, because I don't want to have to fucking finger fuck that shit. So I want to try and get it. Just like so. That's a little better. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I think that'll work.
You talk your way through it?
Yep, talking my way through it.
I lost my air blower.
Look over by the ladder.
It's on.
We'll go with that for right now.
Yeah, that's good enough. You're mixed up. Make sure you don't have any unmixed shit on your spreader, or you're gonna go with circles. Okay. Try new shit. Whatever. Circles work. It don't fucking work.
Oh, you know, I've seen them do that on another video.
I've done circles. Oh, look at all that unmixed shit. We got enough hard gas. Is this mine up here?
Yeah. I keep wanting to push down.
That's natural.
It's like I'm not trying to scrape it off. Yeah, I definitely had enough hardener in it.
That's quite kicking already.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry and we'll be back. Okay, let's get the sanding. Darth Vader mode.
Engaged. You're gonna have to set my shit up. I have no idea. I think this is the other band. Here, let's get down here and I'll pretend like I'm sanding. Sanding. Sanding.
That should work.
Start it.
Perfect. Okay. Grand. Perfect.
I know. We're gonna sand some filler. So I did another coat. Just stepping this just a little bit more. This should be the last coat on this side of regular filler. This side I'm gonna do, I might do one more. So we're just transitioning, because I cut this trunk lid down. So it's going to have a little bit of stuff that needs done. This was just a small dent that was there. I don't see anything worth doing out there. So we're probably just going to prime it and block it. This needs just a tickle of glaze. As far as this goes, this probably just needs hit with 120 and it'll be ready. So I'm going to touch this with the air file just because it's less work. and then come back and block it by hand. In which case you'll hear heavy breathing because I'm fat. We need to blow this off. I gotta figure out where I put my respirator because I hit it. I like to play this game and put stuff in a different place every time. It's fun. Because then you have no idea where your shit's at. Oh, here it is. See, I would have never found that. Just stumbled across it. Alright. New piece of paper. I can hear Tim breathing from over here. That's going to be great. That's going to be great footage, Tim.
Yeah, it's going to sound like Darth Vader all over. Yeah, it's going to sound like Darth Vader all over. Cue the time lapse.
Cue time lapse. Time lapse the whole thing or what? You've been breathing heavy since you put the camera on.
I know.
I gotta stretch this over the camera.
Perfect. Now you can hear me breathe heavy. Roughed in. Let's see if this hoses me. I want to kind of see where I'm at. We'll put just a little guide coat. Then we're going to hand block this. I don't know if you can hear me through the mask, but that's what you're getting.
Okay. I'm going to give you my opinion. Situation. My opinion is, can you air file something and get it straight? I'm not going to say it's straight, but I think you can get it really close. And then I came back in and hand blocked the rest of it. you will always feel a little bit of this transition unless you coat the entire panel. This little bit that's here, I don't see a reason in coating the entire panel. In fact, I might just, we'll see. I'm gonna re-smear over here and sand it out. We'll step it out just a little bit more so that we can catch this. I keep going back and forth on if I want to glaze the whole panel. I don't really want to glaze the whole panel because then you got to worry about how much filler you got on this really subtle body line that's in this panel, and you keep chasing it. As you can see, you'll chase this. This is where those braces are underneath the trunk lid. You will chase that and never make it actually straight. So I think what I'm gonna do is smear that side, not come out as far. We had a dent here that we had to fix on this side. There's no dent on this side. So I'm gonna re-smear this. This is pretty good. I don't know if I'm gonna re-smear that. We're gonna polyester prime this anyway. So I'm about to the point where polyester primer will give me enough material to actually block this all in without the extra work of blocking filler. So that's what we're gonna do, I think. I think we're gonna stop here. There's a few pinholes. I'll smear that. I'll contemplate in my mind what I want to do here, which is probably going to be run over all this with just a little bit of 120 and polyester prime it. That's not what I would normally do. Normally I would glaze the whole panel, but I don't. In this situation, I don't think we're going to gain anything. You can see we kind of went as far as we can before you hit metal. There's a little bit out in here, but this trunk lid was off of a parts car, so it's pretty nice. The original one, the lock cylinder was messed up.
Yeah.
Original one, this is all. I would have literally had to take this trunk lid, cut this out, weld it in, and make sure it's in the exact right spot, and then still do all this work. So we just used the trunk lid off of a parts car.
Somebody punched it with a screwdriver and broke into it.
Yep. So cool. Let's mix a little bit of filler. How's your shit?
I was gonna say, you want to come take a look at it? And
I can.
I can.
that way, if we have to touch it up somewhere,
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Hit your edge.
Yep, I'm gonna knock that edge down.
Make sure we don't. I mean, this is down under the hood. I don't think we need to do anything.
No.
Which side did we straighten?
I think it was that side.
No, it was that side.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Timmy's got a panel that's, aside from scuffing and sanding, he's gonna put 120 on there and just lightly go over that and knock that 80 grit sand scratch down. And that panel is ready for primer. So, sweet. I'm gonna mix a little filler, smear it here. We'll probably go back to watching TV and drinking beer while that dries, because that's kind of what we do. And then I got a little bit of glaze work to do in a couple spots. We're down to the bottom of the gallon of filler we were using on the side. So I just need to mix a little up, do this side, and probably mix just a little, I don't know, I might mix a little glaze. I might just razor blade in them couple of pinholes with this regular filler when I do this side. I'll probably mix just a little glaze for some pinholes. Alright. Make sure I didn't pick up any chunks off of that filler, off that stir stick. You know what I meant. Okay. Probably more filler than I needed. Good enough.
Something's about to happen that you don't want to miss.